Hi David, welcome to the electronic sourcing stand at Electronica 2018. If you could just introduce yourself to our readers, who you are, job title and the company you work for.
Yeah. My name is David Wall. I work for Kemtron. I am the chairman of the company. We manufacture EMI and RFI shielding gaskets and components for the electronics industry.
Okay. Our readers are purchasing professionals in the electronics manufacturing sector. They're interested to know where components are, the sectors that components are going into, the sort of volumes, where the growth is, etc. So, you know, EMC, it's a pretty mature industry in terms of technology. So the question is, what sort of industry sectors are pushing the demand for that product now in terms of technology? We've spoken a little bit about the vehicle industry. I was interested in the whole charging of electric vehicles and some of the interest there. So how's that all panning out? Yeah.
Well, certainly, as we know, with the electric vehicles becoming popular, I say popular, or with diesel going to be phased out maybe and such, charging is an issue.
Yep.
And certainly for the fast chargers, which you find on the motorways, they do have EMC and thermal issues.
Yep.
So we're working very closely with these companies to solve these problems. Obviously, the infrastructure on charging has got to grow. If electric vehicles are going to be that popular, and as ranges get longer and longer, there's going to be more and more charging stations. We know that ChargeMaster have recently been bought by BP, and BP will be putting charging in all their petrol stations.
Right.
So you'll be sitting at the cafe having a coffee while your car's charging up for 45 minutes.
Yeah. So in terms of a kind of tipping point for when that infrastructure is going to start to move, you think we're close to that now?
I think we're very close to that now, because if electric vehicles are going to take off, that infrastructure's got to be there, and currently it's not. So I think fairly soon you'll see these fast chargers appearing, certainly in the petrol stations and in more places.
Yeah, okay. And in terms of within those actual products, within the charging stations, where are the EMC issues, and what type of products and techniques would you be using to resolve that?
Well, bearing in mind that with the EMI, what you're looking to do is form a Faraday cage. So with the fast chargers, you've got quite a lot of interference within these. So within the chargers themselves, they have inbuilt Faraday cages to stop the interference, causing issues with the charging itself, and of course with radiated emissions interfering with everything else.
Yeah, okay. And is it also going to create any demand within the vehicle itself, or is that well mitigated at the moment?
I certainly think that the vehicle itself will have demand for EMC issues. The automotive industry have always been very good at solving EMC issues, but with the coming of maybe autonomous driving and artificial intelligence, EMC is going to be much more important. Obviously, we can't have spurious emissions causing problems when an autonomous vehicle is trying to decide what is what on the road, what it's seeing. So certainly we are working with the vehicle manufacturers, introducing our products to them and what our products can do and how they can help them.
Okay. It's interesting, you were talking about AI. Obviously the automotive industry and autonomous vehicles is going to be a big market for that, but we're seeing that also roll out into more intelligent sort of IoT type applications in industrial markets. So maybe buyers there are facing the need to buy into sort of EMC technology in a way that they hadn't had to before. So what sort of questions should they be asking themselves if they're buying that technology for the first time? What should they be looking for from a supplier?
Well, the Internet of Things, of course, is vast, and everything can be, let's say, on the Internet. I mean, you can have a toothbrush that will log on to the Internet. So it depends on what processes they're looking at and what you're trying to do. But obviously, EMC is important in any, let's say, the electronics industry. If they want to bring their products to market, then it has to be CE marked. It has to meet the EMC legislation. So their issues could be numerous. What we always suggest, of course, to all our customers or potential customers is come and talk to us about your issues, your problems, and we can help you with the design application for that particular product, because they are so varied and far and wide. It's very difficult to pick on any one thing.
Yeah. With that variety, how much of your products would you consider kind of off the shelf, and how much is bespoke and engineered to an application? How does it sort of sit like that?
It's probably 50-50, really.
Right. Okay.
Most of the commercial types of products, we tend to end up working with them on an off-the-shelf product.
Yep.
Let's say defence and aerospace is totally different.
Yep.
They're very much bespoke.
Yep.
So we do have products that we can offer them and solutions.
Yeah, but you've got engineering teams who can look at specific issues. And,
our engineers can look at their problems, the solutions,
Yep.
And make recommendations to move them forward.
Yeah, fascinating. Yeah. Excellent. Well, thank you for your time, and have a good show.
Well, thank you, John.
Thank you. Cheers.
Thank you. Cheers.